69% are included, and 20 million households. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to share with you a few new reports that were just released and why so many people are stepping forward, calling on Congress to finally help the low income based on what is currently going on and what is yet to come. I want to share with you all those details right here in the video, so let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what's actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. Of course, I want to bring that to your attention right away. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet so you don't miss any videos going forward. And also remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about these couple new reports that were just released and what I want to bring to your attention, as there's a lot going on right now and there's a lot of people stepping forward calling on Congress. Hey, Congress, wake up. You got to do something for the low income. It's nice to see other people out there other than just us right here in this community doing something as well, because this is an absolutely nuts type of situation. And honestly, what is yet to come here, it's only going to get worse. And I want to share those details with you out of these reports right now, because these numbers are honestly really, really sad. And like I said, it's only going to get worse here over the coming months. So we've got a lot to talk about here in this video, a lot of numbers I'm going to be rattling off here in just a second, but again, it's all proving a very important point here. The low income needs some big help here going forward. All right, so stick with me on this. I'm going to go through a number of different numbers and reports here, so let's get into it right now. All right, so first off, a new report that was just released is showing that 69% of people out there right now are having a hard time covering basic grocery costs. So basically 69%. So essentially 7 out of every 10 people that go to the grocery store right now are having a hard time covering basic necessities at the grocery store. Super sad situation. And here's the thing. Even though that we see all these reports coming out right now showing that inflation apparently is going down, yes, to be fair, prices are coming down on a few things. However, get this. When it comes to food, inflation is still just under 13% on a year-over-year basis. So from 1 year ago until today, food prices are still up about 13% on average, by the way. That's averaging things out, a basket of different foods out there right now. However, check this out. Coffee year over year is up about 18%. Cereal is up 16.9%. Eggs, 43%. Yes, eggs are up 43% in the course of 1 year. So 1 year ago until today, eggs have gone up 43%. What have you ever seen in the history of the world has ever gone up in 43% in 1 year's time, other than eggs? Yeah, my point is, food inflation is still very much a real thing right now, even though that we hear these reports coming out saying, oh yeah, prices on used cars are going down. Prices on, who knows what are going down. Who cares? How many of us are going out buying new cars these days? Not many. A few maybe, but not many. We need to focus our attention on things that are really mattering right now, like, I don't know, food prices? I mean, let me ask you this much. Are you going out and buying a new used car? Well, new used car, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Are you buying a new, sorry, I said it again. Are you buying a used car every week, or are you buying groceries every week? I'd be willing to bet you're probably buying groceries every week. If you're buying a used car every week, let me know what you're doing, because obviously you might be doing something right, or I don't know. Let me know anyway. I'd be very curious to hear your story, because that'd be super interesting if you're buying a car every week. Anyway, my point is, we all understand we're buying we're buying groceries, not cars, right? So there, I confused myself even. Anyway, my point is, this is a major problem, and this is something that is very essential. Everybody needs food, right? And at the end of the day, we need to continue watching this, because food inflation is very much a real thing right now, even though we continue to hear all these politicians and talking heads out there that say, oh, inflation is going down. Okay, yeah, on some things it is, but not food. It's still very high on food, and unfortunately 69%, so virtually 7 out of 10 people are struggling to get food on the table these days, right? So that's a huge percentage of the population, right? It's a lot of people that are really having a hard time out there right now. So that's report number one. Next, I quickly want to talk about energy prices. So now that we are here, it's the colder months as of right now. They're upon us, and you know what that means. Well, it's going to be here for a while, and you know it's going to get very expensive to heat our homes for the next, couple months. Depending on where you're located in the country, it's probably going to be kind of cold for at least in the next month or two, depending on where you are. Well, if you're located in the northern part of the country, it's going to be cold for at least several more months now, right? Well, here's the thing. They're already projecting that energy prices this winter are going to be 18% higher than what they were last year. And they're 34% higher than what they were 2 years ago. Get this. If you're somebody using heating oil is going to be up 44% over it was last year. And get this. I hope you're sitting down for this one. Heating oil is going to be up 144% more this year than what it was 2 years ago. 144% more. Who can afford that? The answer is not many people at all. That's why this is such a sad situation. Now, here's what else is interesting about this. They went on to show that 20 million households right now are behind by $23 billion in utility bills. So that's not a good situation. In fact, they also went on to show that about 20 million households last year were shut off. So they had shut-off notices and they lost service because they couldn't pay their bills. Again, not a good situation. Now, the reports are also going on to show that what Congress really needs to do right now is approve another $5 billion for the LIHEAP program. Now, again, I was just out maybe a week ago or so, give or take a couple days, talking about this new announcement out of the administration where they announced another basically $13.5 billion to help the low income with the LIHEAP program, $4.5 billion there, plus another $9 billion with the WAP program, Weatherization Assistance Program. And again, these are also helping with heating pumps and things like this that they're going to be installing into homes to help you heat your home and make sure that it is weatherized so that obviously you're saving money on utilities so that you're not spending, a ton of money basically with, drafty windows, drafty doors, stuff like that. That's the whole point of the WAP program, which is the Weatherization Assistance Program, again, for the low income. Otherwise, the LIHEAP program, Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program as well, which is out there and available. I talked about that one in pretty good detail. Like I said, probably about a week ago or so. But then again, maybe a month or so ago, there was also the announcement out of the administration allocating this extra $13.5 billion for these programs. But on top of it, they're talking in these reports here that they need an additional $5 billion on top of the $13.5 billion because of these programs just to help out the low income, just to get through this winter with all these increased prices. So, of course, they're all pointing the finger at everybody else saying, it's this person's fault, it's this group's fault, it's this country's fault. At the end of the day, let's just look at the problem for what it really is. Prices are going up. What are we going to do about it, right? So it doesn't really matter whose fault it is at the end of the day. You got to figure out a solution. That's what really matters right now. At the end of the day, let's save some time. Let's stop the finger pointing and maybe, find a solution to help people through the winter, because this is honestly, not only is it, cold, but it can get dangerously cold. Again, depending on where you're located, it can be really, really bad. And at this time, we still got a couple months to go with this. So some major reports coming out here and showing that the low income and fixed income are really, really having a hard time right now. Not only paying utility bills, but then again, putting food on the table. 69% of people having a hard time not being able to buy the groceries these days. Again, tough time. What are they going to do? They got to step forward and do something about this. And again, we've been talking about this for a very long time now. Whatever they happen to do, they could boost benefits for SNAP beneficiaries. Now, again, we all understand maybe things like, another check would be great. Yes, that'd be really nice too, but here's the thing. Whether they gave another check or maybe they just issued additional support through, again, opening the door and making it a little bit more accessible, or the benefits a little bit more accessible for the LIHEAP program, or maybe adding extra SNAP benefits or anything like this, all of this would help. Because here's the thing. let's just say, for example, they gave an extra $100 per month on SNAP benefits. Now, again, it could be more, it could be less. I'm just simply giving an example here. Let's just say that they gave an extra $100 per month on your SNAP benefits, your food stamps, right? So basically what would happen there is if you had an extra $100 per month on your SNAP benefits, that just simply means that you're not spending an extra $100 out of your fixed income benefit or your low income to buy food. You have the extra $100 on your EBT card that you can now spend on food, right? So rather than using $100 out of your fixed income benefit to buy food, now you're using it out of the EBT card, right? So basically what it does at the end of the day is it frees up an extra $100, again, just in this example, where you can use that to spend on other things, maybe like, I don't know, a new pair of boots for the winter. I don't know, maybe some gas in your car. I don't know, maybe turning the temperature up in your home to the proper temperature rather than 60 degrees or 58 degrees or whatever it happens to be and covering up with 6 blankets. You know what I mean? So yeah, we got a major problem here. And it seems like, I don't know, just seems like all these lawmakers are wearing their goggles and they don't have a clue of what's going on here, right? What they really need to do is take a little stroll down Main Street America these days and see what's actually going on. I always encourage the lawmakers as well to read through the comments section on any of these videos here that I have, because they'll clearly see if they read through 10, 15, 20, 50, 100 comments on literally any video, that they will see the real struggle that is actually going on with the low income and fixed income. It is no surprise to any of us here. We know what's going on, but based on these reports and what they're suggesting, over the coming months here, prices are only going to continue rising, not only with energy prices, but yes, unfortunately with food. And guess what happens then? As prices continue to rise on all these things, it becomes even more unaffordable for the vast majority of people, right? Meaning you can buy less because prices keep going up, means you get less and less, right? Therefore, your money is more spread, it's spread even more thin, right? So it just means you're getting less and less. And again, no surprise there at all. So yeah, some more reports I wanted to bring to your attention here because this is showing the real kind of statistics behind what is really going on across the entire country right now. And they're projecting we're going to see a tsunami of shutoffs this winter and over the coming months here. Again, not good. Should anybody be dealing with this during a cold time, during the winter, during, this time when everybody's struggling? Again, just saying, my perspective on this. And again, I think all of us here are on the same page. We've talked about this so many times. And again, I see the comments down below where all of us agree, something's got to give here. This is not sustainable in any way, shape, or form. It hasn't been for a very long time now. And again, it's nice to see these other reports coming out because they continue to back up the things that we continue to say right here on the channel and in these videos, which is something's got to give here. At what point is someone going to come forward? At what point is Congress going to come forward and actually do something about this and help the low income and fixed income? Again, good question. It's only a waiting game at this point. So anyway, I'll keep you posted as I do get more details. I'm watching everything closely. And again, I like to bring reports to you like this so that we can all see the big picture here to see what is actually going on and how this is all impacting the low income and fixed income. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Hope this one helps you. Please remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication. That's my commitment. And as always, my promise to you and everybody here in the community. Until next time, enjoy your day. I'll catch you again later in the next video.